What's cracking, everybody? I am Petros Papadakis, and welcome to yet another Beach Life live stream. We're going to have some tips on how to get through hard times again, because this is part of our Be Well platform, which is in conjunction with the Beach Cities Health District. And we're going to hear from the Be Well queen herself, Tiana Out Rosales. We're going to have some great, and we're going to soon all be back together like we were a couple years ago in Redondo Beach at beautiful setting, listening to bands like Blues Traveler and Elson, and an unbelievable time. Beach Festival. One day it will be back, but we are still in the midst of a global pandemic, and times are hard for a lot of people, and that is why we've done this. The Be Well campaign, in conjunction with the Beach Cities Health District, has helped people try to get through this by using tools that they already have, tools like gratitude. And tonight we're going to talk about bravery, because you can be brave in a lot of different ways. And I've been told it's not just about base jumping in Yosemite or things like that. But speaking of being brave and getting out there and facing the sea, and the sea is not something you want to play games with. Our first guest tonight is somebody very special. It's Quincy Davis. Now, Quincy Davis is not only a great professional surfer out of Montauk, which is not a place that we get a lot of professional surfers. It's only a place that I've heard of in movies and television, because I've never been to the Long Island, I think, which is where it is. But that's where Quincy's from, and she's become a professional surfer from there and an ambassador for the Surfrider Foundation, and she's traveled the globe having the life of a pro surfer, which is just a dream for so many. But the pandemic put a halt to that, and she had to do a lot of different things. So as we get rolling, and before we get to Tiana and Mr. Backley and all of our performances, let's bring in Quincy Davis, professional surfer and Surfrider ambassador. Hi, Quincy. I know
Hi.
you're up late on the coast. Thank you for joining us.
It's very late for me. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit just about what your life was like before the pandemic hit, what you were doing, what you were looking forward to. And then we'll get into what you turned yourself into post-pandemic.
Yeah, I guess I was traveling a lot more, as a lot of other people were before the pandemic. So staying at home a lot was new to me, and I actually enjoyed that part of it, and just making my home a home, and just being able to be grounded and be here. And I actually have a store here in Montauk now that I've had for 3 seasons. So I'm opening that up next week. Yeah,
What's the
a
store?
boutique.
What
It's
do you
called
sell?
Quincy, or you can call it Q. I have a lot of swimwear, obviously, and clean beauty and jewelry, and it's really beachy.
So when you were unable to travel and do your job,
Yeah.
which is surf around the world, what did you turn to? I think you started working, from what I understand, for at least 3 different fashion lines, including one that's Italian.
Um, which brand?
Volcom,
Oh, yes,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I was sponsored by Volcom for almost 10 years. When I was 12 until like 22. So a long time. And then I was a competitive surfer for that amount of time as well. And then I kind of transitioned into being a free surfer and opening up my own store and running my own business. So that was very new for me, and just being here a lot more. So I kind of like transitioned into being a free surfer. So that was new for me, but I love it.
What about Cynthia Rowley? You did something for
Yeah,
her too, right?
yeah. Me and Cynthia Riley and I did a wetsuit collaboration that we worked on
Wow.
together, and I designed. Um, and she's a friend of mine, and she actually has a home out here in Montauk as well. So it kind of just really worked well together. And yeah, that was a really cool experience, and I look up to her, so that was cool.
Quincy, the beach life is based in Redondo Beach and the South Bay area in Southern
Cool.
California. Very different than
Yeah.
Long Island,
I
I would imagine, but still a beach
yeah, I've spent
culture.
some time there. I lived there for a little bit with my friends. I rented a room. Well, actually, I kind of just like stayed with them for a long time, and then they moved, and I was like, I want to rent a room with you guys. And yeah, I lived there for a little bit. I love it there.
How different is
Behind beach.
yeah, how different is the beach community out in Montauk or out where you live? The waves, all that, compared to what we're used to here.
It's very different. I mean, like Montauk doesn't even have streetlights, so it's a very small town, and like I rarely get on a highway ever. So that was different, obviously, in LA. And the waves are different, I would say, for sure. But it gets a lot colder here. I'm not so good in the cold. I kind of escape to Puerto Rico most of the time, but I'm here now.
We're talking tonight about cultivating bravery, and we're going to have our friends from the Beach Cities Health District professionals on to give us a hand as we move forward
Cool.
with the show tonight, and along with our music. Uh, have you had to do a lot of that during the pandemic, just in your professional life, just going through this stuff and opening a business and doing that during a
Yeah.
really tough time?
Yeah. It was obviously really scary. No one knew what was happening, and unsettling, and obviously just being anxious for business as well. I'm very fortunate that my family and I are healthy and well, but yeah, of course, that the business side was definitely a little nerve wracking, and I just worked on kind of letting go of trying to control anything because it's out of our control, and just kind of I've been meditating a lot more, and breathing exercises, and just kind of stay in the moment and trust like your path. I guess that helps me a lot, and not to get too far ahead of myself mentally.
Well, that's all really great stuff, and it's a great story. When do you think you'll be back out, getting towed out in Indonesia to ride a wave, and that life, or is it had changed for you for a long-term situation?
I think I'll forever be surfing. It's what I love to do, and when I'm the most happiest and in the moment, I would say. So I would love to go on some surf trips once able to. I haven't been to Indo in a very, very long time, so that's definitely on the list. And yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm surfing at home. I'm putting the hood on and trying to surf in the freezingness.
Well, if any
I
of you
prefer.
guys are out in Montauk, you got to get out to the store, to the boutique known as Quincy or just Q. And don't
Yeah.
go at night because there are no street lights and you might have a hard time. It's been a wonderful
I
thing.
meant traffic lights. I'm sorry, traffic lights.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
We have street lights.
oh, that's okay. I heard you ride a horse out to the beach. Is that true?
I don't, but you never know out here.
Hard to hold a surfboard and the
Exactly.
reins. Well, thank you so much, Quincy, and you have a great night. We know it's late on the East Coast, and we really appreciate you staying up late. And good luck with all your endeavors, which are so many, and congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to hear the other interviews, and thanks for having me.
All right, there she goes, the great
Enjoy.
Quincy Davis, an accomplished person, a fashion designer, surfer, and overall champion at life. A lot of you are, and that's what living the beach life is all about. But we could all use a little help. This time in our lives has been very rough during the pandemic. It's been rough on young people, been rough on old people, been rough on working people. It's been rough on everybody. And that's why, in conjunction with the Beach Cities Health District, we have started the Be Well campaign. It's been going for about a month. You'll see things flash up on the screen throughout the evening as we are talking, and there are going to be a lot of different things that you can participate in and people you can reach out to if you feel like you need a little bit of help right now, and you don't have to be in the beach community exactly to do so. To talk more about that, let's get to our friend, the CEO of the Beach Cities Health District. It's Tom Backley. Big Tom looking good in the hoodie. What's cracking, Tom? How are you?
I'm good, Petros. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to be here tonight.
Going good, and it's good to see you too. Just give us a little idea of how this Be Well campaign has been going and what you guys have been dealing with at the Beach Cities Health District since the last time we talked.
Great. Yeah. No, we're very thankful for our partnership with Beach Life Festival and the ability to talk about some of these things and have a dialogue about mental health and remove some of the stigma around that. So we're extremely pleased with this partnership, and things are going well. We're all about vaccines at the moment, so that's a good feeling. Feels like we're turning the corner, and also very pleased to be here talking about bravery and social emotional health. I thought I'd just talk for a second just about my own evolution around bravery, and maybe people can relate to that. In my mid-20s, I sort of came to the conclusion that just because I could do something didn't necessarily mean I should. And, so I think I started to kind of evolve away from some of the physical bravery a little bit, and maybe not, I'm more of a skier than a surfer, so maybe not ski some of the chutes as much and that sort of thing. And then I kind of went through a phase where I thought that being honest was brave. So I went around kind of lopping people's heads off and being real honest, and I'd say, "Hey, man, I'm just being honest." And a friend of mine sat me down and he said, "Hey, Tom, honesty without compassion is brutality." And that always stuck with me. So where I thought I was being brave and standing up for myself or standing up for others, and hey, man, I'm just being honest. He taught me that there needs to be this compassion side to that. And so that's been part of my evolution since then. And for me, bravery means trying to do the next right thing. And sometimes that's real simple, but not easy. And for me, it really does come around to having a dialogue. I think very little has ever been solved by not talking. So I'm really pleased that we're able to talk about things that are sometimes hard to talk about. We do have stress in the South Bay. We've had it for a while, and we are seeing elevated levels now. Gallup polls has come in 2020 and did a survey, and we're definitely seeing stress and worry spike up here in the South Bay due to COVID. And it was already coming from a relatively high level. And so we're pleased to be talking tonight, addressing it head on. Going to bring the expert in here, the brains of the organization, Tiana, here in a moment. And we're just very pleased to be here and partner with you guys.
Tom, I have to say, the last time we did this about a month ago, you told a story about how you like to let people go, and let people in on the roads here in the South Bay and in your endeavors around town. And I always think of you, and I think of that story, even when my patience is running thin because traffic has increased exponentially. So you even had an effect on me and my melon head through the Be Well campaign. So congratulations. And I think that's a great story about bravery and a great quote from your sage-like friend. Honesty without compassion is brutality. We'll remember that for next month.
Right on. And so we see some of the referral line here. So if anybody's having any issues, please call the numbers, and our folks will talk with you. And again, remember, Petros, they can't cut you off if you let them in. That's it.
Well, you're a kind man and you're doing great work. And whether you have questions about the vaccine or what's going on, just check out all of these resources with the Beach Cities Health District, because that's what they do. They're all about your health. And that's what we're trying to help out with in these rough times. Tom Backley, the CEO of the Beach Cities Health Districts with the Beach Life Festival. Thank you, Tom. We love you.
Thanks, Petros. Quick shout out for Social Workers Month. All the social workers out there, thanks for everything you're doing.
Social Workers Month. later I'll mention something else. I don't want to eclipse Social Workers Month because that's important work. And speaking of important work, it is time, as Tom said, to bring in the brains of the Be Well campaign, the star behind helping people, the actual person that you're in contact with. If you need help and need some tools to get through some of these rough times, our friend, the great Tiana Rideout Rosales. Hello, Tiana. How are you?
Hi, Petros. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. It's great for my courageous mindset. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we're talking about courage. We talked about ways to be grateful and different tools about how to be grateful last time that we talked, and it penetrated my mind. I thought about it and have tried to show more gratitude in the last month. It's not always easy, but it's certainly something that helps, with your mental well-being. Talk about bravery and in what context you mean bravery to help people through these times.
Gladly. So the definition that I'm working from for bravery is all about courageous behavior or character. And so as Quincy and Tom talked about, there are a range of ways to be brave. And please excuse my little assistant over here. Brave could involve asking for help. It could involve having a sense of hope. It could involve setting a boundary, saying no to something. There are many different ways that we can be brave. And so what I would love to share are 3 practices to help support your bravery. The first is to achieve a courageous mindset. So as I mentioned, think about your past successes, those compliments that people give you that sometimes you may not give yourself. To see those successes and really put yourself in a frame of mind where you can, excuse me, I have a 2-year-old bravery distraction here. Put yourself in a frame of mind where you feel that you have greater influence in the situation. There's a wonderful diagram that I saw that talks about how you have your comfort zone, and then you have your challenge area, and then you have overwhelm. With bravery, we're looking at inching outside of our comfort zone into that area of challenge. And so anything you can do to help you continue to do the next right thing and take those steps forward are so important. If you're feeling that you're taking too much risk, if you're feeling that you're alone in this, that something needs to change, bravery is asking for help. As Quincy mentioned, doing mindfulness, a breathing exercise is helpful as well. There's a 16-second deep diaphragmatic breathing exercise that you can do where you breathe in deeply, exhale, hold, exhale slowly, and then hold at the bottom. And as you're doing that breath, it helps you to work through those nerves or those feelings you may be having that are holding you back. A lot of what holds us back are obstacles. And so what I'd like to talk about next is embracing opportunities with your motivators. If we focus on what's not working, how could we move forward? So focus on those things that truly motivate you and keep those at the front of your mind so that you can continue moving forward and seeing these as opportunities rather than hurdles. The next is WHOOP. It's a planning tool and also an excited expression that you can use when you've successfully done something. WHOOP stands for wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. And this is a wonderful tool for helping to manage change. So if you have a wish, think big. What is the grand outcome that you'd like to see here? It's okay. We're going to finish up, okay? And then consider the outcomes that you would like to have, how it will influence your job or your family or these different areas of your life. Outline what the obstacles are. And that might be something we consider too. And then you're going to make a plan. So for each obstacle, you make a plan. If this happens, if my toddler son storms into the room while I'm doing this presentation, I will continue on, give him a piece of comfort, and then we'll keep going. Sometimes your obstacles won't even arise, but in this process, you help to support your bravery. And I'd love to share more about this later on in our program as well.
And we are going to discuss it later on. And nobody, I think right now, if you're in the target zone, you're in the challenge zone, but not overwhelmed, Tiana, not overwhelmed, but in the challenge zone, inching outward, and dealing with all the obstacles with grace and beauty as always. And we appreciate it. And we will talk more about the workshop and the chat and all the different things that people can do to learn more about these life skills that you're teaching, which are always beneficial, but more than ever do we need them now. Thank you, Tiana.
Thank you.
Tiana's a real champion. All right, let's get to some music because this is Beach Life after all. And we've talked about health. We've had some health talk, which is very important. We're talking about cultivating bravery. Well, you know, playing music in front of people takes a lot of bravery. There's no doubt about that. So joining us right now, born and raised in Manhattan Beach, a Maricosta star, and a great local musician who has a signature sound, plays all the stuff all by himself, you know, like a guy, like a one-man band. And in fact, not like that. He is that. And it is Latchkey Kid, Gavin Heaney of Latchkey Kid, joining us for some music tonight with the Beach Life Be Well campaign.
Bravery is the courage to look within, to admit our faults and become the change we want to see in the world. Good man is about the courage to be virtuous in the face of adversity. Situations can make strange demands of us, and it takes inner strength to stick to our moral compass. If I was a good man to you, I would always be tried and true, like a wooden ship that sails on the ocean blue. If I was a good man to you, if I was a brave man, I'd stay loyal to the end, and I'd remain like the unknown soldier buried in the grave. If I was a brave man, I would stay, but if I were a wise man, I'd go down the lonely road of the unknown, following the footsteps of those who went before. If I were a wise man, I would go. If I was a patient man, I'd see everything that has deluded me. There ain't no use in fighting what is meant to be. When I am a patient man, I'll see. If I were a kind man, I'd give happiness to everyone instead of wishing it upon myself and never finding it. If I was a kind man, I would give. If I was a good man to you, if I was a good man to you, I would do most anything that you want me to. If I was a good man to you. Stealing happiness is about the courage to face and overcome addiction and to seek out help and counsel for mental health. Woke up feeling like the demon is taking a hold of my soul. Up all night, asleep all day. Maybe someday I'll get straight. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow, so I can make it through today. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow. Right now it's the only way. Count the bottles that I swallow, and every bad hand that I played, and every wrong turn, and every bridge burned, and every woman I betrayed. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow, so I can make it through today. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow. Right now it's the only way. Maybe someday I'll get over. Maybe someday I'll get straight. Maybe someday I'll remember. But that someday's not today. But that someday's not today. In some dark hollow, let me wallow, left alone with my pain. And in my sorrow, I steal tomorrow's happiness for today. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow, so I can make it through today. I'm stealing happiness from tomorrow. Have you ever been this way? Have you ever been this way? Drawing lines is the courage to stand up for what you believe is right, to stand your ground and fight for it. Everywhere I go, talking, but they just don't know. Everywhere I turn, people living, but they just don't learn. And every single day, I watch them slip away, and they don't seem to care anymore. Oh no, anymore. Oh no. Take your time, but make up your mind. They're taking sides and drawing lines. Oh yeah, drawing lines. Oh yeah. Every time I see their hatred get the best of me, I try to keep it real and keep it kind. Oh yeah, keep it kind. Oh yeah. 'Cause life's too short to carry that heavy load, and such a rocky road to be on. Oh yeah, carry on. Oh yeah. Dark Clouds is about the courage to dissent, the strength to walk away from a bad scene, even if you're unpopular or criticized for it. Wake up in the morning and I wash my weary face. Another day, another day. Walk around in circles, dreaming of a time and place gone away, far away. People passing by me and I look the other way, turned away, I turn away. Every footstep finds me one more closer to the grave. Such a ways, I'm such a ways. And it's a lonely life I wander, out with the lightning and the thunder. Let it rain down, let it rain down, down from the dark clouds I am under. Bitterness and envy crashing like a railroad train in my brain, in my brain. When my only love has come out of my only hate, who's to blame? Who's to blame? You can try for all your life and never gain a thing. Only pain, only pain. 'Cause when it comes to dealing, it's a dirty game to play. Oh, the stakes are far too great. And it's a lonely life, I wonder, out with the lightning and the thunder. Let it rain down, let it rain down, down from the dark clouds I am under. Come home in the evening and I turn on the TV and I see reality, vanity, calamity, and no humanity on a screen. It's so obscene. When I change the channel, there's another casualty. There's no peace, there's no peace. Politicians crying like a multi-headed beast. No retreat, no retreat. And it's a lonely life, I wonder, out with the lightning and the thunder. Let it rain down, let it rain down, down from the dark clouds I am under. Still it's a lonely life, I wonder, out with the lightning and the thunder. Let it rain down, all my pain now, down from the dark clouds I am under. Better World is about the courage to look within, to admit our faults, overcome them, and take action to become the change we want to see in the world. Look around and I see everyone hungry for another solution. But I think that what we really need to come together and roll up our sleeves. You and I, we can change the world, but we have to change our own lives first. If we try, then we can make it work. You and I can make a better world. I read the papers and it makes me sad how the headlines say the world's gone bad. But if you only read between the lines, you can see we live in different times. You and I, we can change the world, but we have to change our own lives first. If we try, then we can make it work. You and I can make a better world. Like a beautiful flower comes up from a tiny seed, a better world for tomorrow rides upon our hopes and dreams. You and I, we can change the world, we have to change our own lives first. If we try, then we can make it work. You and I can make a better world. You and I, we can change the world. But we have to change our own lives first. If we try, then we can make it work. You and I can make a better world. Wide Open is about having faith in ourselves during challenging times, cultivating our better nature and seeing the good side of humankind and encouraging it. My eyes are wide open. My heart is true. And my mind is an ocean, so deep and blue. In this world of confusion, there is little we can do. 'Cause no one knows where we're going or what we're coming to. My eyes are wide open. My heart is true. My mind is an ocean, yeah, so deep and blue. Where there ain't no rhyme or reason, there's nothing to win, nothing to lose. And sometimes it's not so obvious which one we should choose. My eyes are wide open. My heart is true. And my mind is an ocean, yeah, so deep and blue. How about you, yeah? My eyes are wide open. My heart so deep and blue.
Beautiful stuff from Latchkey Kid. You are watching the Beach Life Be Well live stream in conjunction with Beach Cities Health District. I am Petros Papadakis. There you go. And the really important person on these broadcasts that we're doing, or streams, is Tiana Rideout Rosales, who is the head of the Be Well campaign and is the person who is pulling the strings on how to help yourself and how to find help in what is a very difficult time. And throughout our conversations and throughout this live stream, you will see numbers flash up on the screen and different things that can help you. And specifically, there is a workshop and a chat, and Tiana is back to give us more details on everything going on. Hi, Tiana. How are you?
Thank you, Petros. I would love to recap the information that I tried to share earlier. So hopefully you'll consider joining me for a workshop coming up. We also have resources online. You can find everything by visiting our bchd.org/bewelltogether page. There are awesome videos there that detail different people's experiences with bravery and gratitude. And if you are looking for resources to provide assistance, information, a referral, if you need a place to start in that process, I would like to suggest that you call Beach Cities Health District. We're here to help. We have at least first steps in helping to answer some of those questions that you may have. There are many things that we can do to support our bravery. I loved the messages that Gavin shared, listening to music, exercising, meditating, making a plan, calling a good friend for a pep talk, and learning, connecting with new people. That can help us cultivate bravery as well. So I want to share about our upcoming workshop. It's this Saturday. It's our Cultivating Bravery workshop. It's a wonderful opportunity to meet other people interested in this topic area. It's going to be on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and you can register at our website. You see the details right there. What we are going to be doing at this workshop is actually diving into that planning tool of WOOP, wish, outcome, obstacles, plan that I talked about. You'll get to think about a situation in your own life, plan it out, connect with other people, find sounding boards, partners in doing this work together. Our mental health and happiness initiative is all about helping people have the tools to boost stress resilience and stay connected. And so in April, our Be Well theme is connection, and we're going to be doing our happiness chat every Tuesday. And so you'll see on the screen information about our happiness chat. It's Tuesdays from 12:30 to 1:30. It's an opportunity to sit and chat with other members of the community for lighthearted conversation. So we might talk about silly things or meaningful things. We try and sprinkle in some science and interesting facts and articles as well, supporting your resilience. And this chat has been going for almost a year now, and people have really found value in it. So I hope that you'll give it a try in April, every week.
That is wonderful stuff. Again, it's the happiness chat on Tuesdays, and that's been going on a year. And the workshop to cultivate bravery, which is what we've been talking about tonight specifically, and getting into that WOOP, that is on Saturday, correct?
Yes, 11 to 12:30.
And could we have the website, the page there one more time, Tiana?
Absolutely. So you'll go to bchd.org/bewelltogether. And that is where you'll find all of the information. If you want to follow Beach Cities Health District or Beach Life Festival on social media, if you want to see a recording of this live stream, There are really fun videos posted there as well. So that's where you'll register for the workshop and the chat.
Well, it's
and also on
very
the screen is
valuable
our resource
stuff.
line.
Absolutely. Valuable stuff and great work that you're doing in the community, Tiana, and we sure appreciate it. And good luck with everything going forward, and we'll check in with you in just a moment. We have one more performance and one more guest joining us on the Beach Life live stream. We're going to have a little bit more music with a man of many talents, Kevin Sousa, who has been a local Beach Cities musician for a long time. And Kevin is live in his studio, which is right across from our other Kevin's studio in beautiful Hermosa Beach, living the beach life, sober for 10 years, and has become a counselor for families and a therapist, licensed marriage counselor. And he even does surf therapy sessions for the Jimmy Miller Foundation, which is really cool stuff. Kevin, welcome. How are you?
Hey, Petros. What's going on, man? Good to see you today.
Everything's going well. Just tell us a little bit about your experience, specifically in the last year, as a guy that really knows the community and really knows what people are like and what they're going through. What's it been like for you, and what have people been going through in your kind of world?
Well, it's interesting. I think there were a lot of phases that happened as this pandemic kind of hit and took over. There was almost grief and loss, like the different components. There was like the bargaining and the denial of it, and then kind of people got angry and depressed, and then moved into acceptance. But everybody kind of has been cycling through those things. But I've seen a lot of brave people stuff up in these times. And as a therapist, it's been great to be able to help people in this community access those higher parts of themselves so that they can kind of get through this. And just like what Beach City Tiana was talking about, those connections with others have gotten everybody through this, I think. And being accepting, present, mindful, and in the moment. And I've been very happy to be a surrogate and help people find that.
You know, personally for you, I'm sure you've had to cultivate a lot of bravery over the years, especially to get to the point where you are at now. As we've gone through the program tonight, you've been sitting there watching everybody do their thing. What goes through your mind?
It's great. You know, Tom said a lot of really great things, and Tiana and Gavin is a good friend of mine. We have such a great community here, you know. But this bravery, I don't think you're actually bravery when you don't understand what happens with bravery until you're through it, right? Like looking back, you're like, oh my God, that was hard. But I think in the middle, sometimes it's like this cacophony of things is happening, and outside forces are going against you, and you're just kind of doing the next indicated thing. And when you show up for yourself and your family and your community, you can look back and be like, wow, I really handled myself, and I was able to connect with others and be present. And so I don't know. I love this program. I think Beach Cities is a wonderful organization that has so many different community benefits, and the testing, the vaccines, the services, you know, in combination with Beach Life, man, like it was we were supposed to play with Beach Life on 2020 and back in 2020. And it was such a bummer when that didn't happen. The whole band, they couldn't be here tonight. Obviously, we're in the Hermosa Music Company, but Steve and I have been working on an album for the past year, so we kind of couldn't play live anymore, and we threw it all into the studio. And you know, as an artist, bravery is just bearing your soul and really like putting things out there. So that's what we've been working on in the studio, and Shag has been instrumental in that, helping me as a producer. So we've really loved that process and experience. We had to shift and pivot.
Kevin, can you tell me what surf therapy is?
So I'm the program director for the Jimmy Miller Memorial Foundation, and Jimmy was an incredible waterman and lifeguard, and unfortunately, he had a severe mental illness combined with a physical ailment that he wound up taking his life in 2004, 2005. The program started, and his legacy is now we take Wounded Warrior Battalion at Camp Pendleton, At Promise Youth from Los Angeles, and veterans from the greater Los Angeles area. We take them surfing because for me, as a therapist, it's almost like 6 to 8 months of talk therapy in an hour, because we get them in the water, we get them surfing, we give them a lesson, they connect with each surf instructor, trust is fostered, connection is made, and a lot of PTSD, things of that nature, alcoholism, drug abuse and misuse, and trauma is what we basically deal with the Miller Foundation. And it's an incredible organization. I joined it 3 years ago, and it's just been a really wonderful experience. And we get to do it at the beach, and I get to be out of my office, and it's a wonderful experience. You can go to our website and volunteer for it. We're coming up this summer. Super, super fun to be with the families and the veterans and all the different populations we serve.
Well, check out the Jimmy Miller Foundation, doing great work. It's Kevin Sousa, a real champion in our community, a radiant soul and artist. And we're going to get to some of that music right now that he's been working on bravely during these times. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'll give it to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Petros. Good seeing you, man. Keep up your good work too, brother. Very cool. We're going to be playing some songs from our Hermosa and Free album. Right, brother? We're excited. We are so happy to debut these things for you all this evening. Once again, thanks to Beach Life, Alan and Tammy, Katie and Adam, the whole crew over there that helped put this up. Beach Cities. That's Shag over there playing some keys. Producer, great friend extraordinaire. I'm Kevin. And it's you looking for another day, writing another play. And I can't be on your stage anymore. And it's true, we tried to find our way, staying here in the day. Waves crashed over and over again. And I know the path meanders on and on. And I'm finally coming to see the road is the goal. Can you try and sit and stay, sing some songs and play, leave yourself a burden of you, and it's new, letting it all go. You've been with me so long, crazy that I hardly knew you at all. And I know the path meanders on and on. And I'm finally coming to see the road is the goal. And I almost burned it all down to the ground. And you saw me fading on and fast, and you stuck around. And love grows the more we show each other out with me. Yeah, the love that rips right from your face, from your And it's you, finally found our way, loving the life we create. Now we can play on our stage evermore. And it's true, staying here in the day, living love in every way. Waves break over and over again. And I know the path meanders on and on. And I'm finally coming to see the road is the goal. go. We're so excited to be sharing these songs. We've been in here a year creating. This is a song called Virus. We started writing this song a year ago, and this pandemic was new, and we were very fearful, and the song has evolved and changed and grown with us. This goes out to all the brave men and women that have been working so hard, the frontline workers, people stocking the grocery shelves, preparing food, teachers, the incredible medical professionals, the therapists, the nurses, the practitioners. You know, over 500,000 people have perished, and as we return back to normal, for 500,000 families and friends of those people that perished, life will never be the same. This one goes out to my father, who lost his life to COVID in October. Everything changed today. Woke up infected by all humanity. Let's play. With all we're left with, that can we be? She's so vain. We're so vain. Come together now or perish equally. Come together now or perish equally. Here I go again, removing oxygen from the inferno of my mind. Dad's dead. Reality is a victim of thoughts, your crimes. She's so vain. We're all there. Come together now or perish equally. Come together now or perish equally. It's all over. Alive, she cried in vain. Hospital waiting. Virus teach us all we can. Start us over again. Here I go again. All of the things I should have done. Regrets. Holding on, running out of time. I told you. I told you so. Gots to love again, people. Love is the answer. So the band isn't here. Zeal's at home, kicking around Hermosa somewhere. Emily was supposed to join us tonight. We miss Miss Emily, the violin player, so badly this evening. She couldn't make it, but we will be on stages this summer with her. Nick is heading out to Australia with a band called Bush, playing some drums for them. That's good news. The concert scene is opening back up. Justin, the bass player, is he's in the desert farming dirt. Just kidding, dude. We love Justin. And Aragorn, Doc Brown, is in the lab creating things that probably only he understands, I guess. Oh, yeah. But you're stuck with this couple right here, Shag and I. And this song goes out to all the brave couples that made it through this pandemic and were able to love each other through it, through these good times and bad. Just remember, without friction, there is no music. Hello, I've waited here for you ever long. Tonight, I've thrown myself into and out of the red, out of her head she sang. Come down and waste away with me. Down with me. So well, you wanted it to be. Out of my head, she's out of her head, she sang. I sing along with you. If anything could ever feel this real forever, if anything could ever be this good again, the only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when. That's when she sang along sometimes. She sang. Breathe out so I can breathe you in. Hold you in. And now you know you've always been out of my head I sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you. That's for you, Patty. All right. Cruising right along. So we got our last song. So the album Hermosa and Free is going to be coming out. It's 10 original tracks, many more like that and different. Well, not that one. We've done 2 from the album so far. We got 1 more to go. Once again, thank you so much, Beach Life, Alan, Tammy, the whole crew. Tammy did so much work on this, and putting up with our nonsense here as musicians and artists. I give her a lot of credit for that. And for Beach Cities Health District, again, check out that organization. They're such a pillar of this community. And it's just been an honor to be here and perform for you all this evening and be a part of this thing. And looking forward to many Beach Life concerts coming up once we cruise back in. This song, it's a long story behind it, and maybe someday I'll tell you, but that's not going to happen tonight. Emily hates this song. Just kidding now. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you. Ooh, when the world is right, we will be so tight in our groove. One, two. Try to find myself in you. What's it got to do with how I feel? Visions just keep happening. You won't take my love. You're so mean. Give it to me one more time, and you will see everything I do for you ain't about me. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you. When the world is right, we will be so tight in a groove. You keep on up pushing me. You're not listening. I feel a groove. Want to be with you now till the end of time. Nothing else will do. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you. When the world is right, we will be so tight in a groove. No, I will not do that. Just wait again for your time. I will never let you down. Girl, you got to know I will find you. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you. When the world is right, we will be so tight in our groove. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you. When the world is right, yeah, yeah, yeah. that's it for us tonight. We'll thank Joe on the audio over there, Dylan on the camera here, Kevin Yamada, Cole, Billy making this thing look so good. This was a whole team effort all week. We will catch you at Beach Life or at a stage near you this summer because we're going to be back out. Be brave, everybody. Thanks all for listening. Gotta figure out where out of the song and then take this thing home. Oh, yeah. Let's end it. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna find my way back to you.
Great stuff from Kevin, Sousa, and Shag, and the whole crew over there in Hermosa Beach. Wonderful music. We can't wait to hear the album. And thank you for everything you've been doing, Kevin. God bless you.
Thanks, Petros. Good to see you, man. You take care. We'll see you again soon, okay?
Thank you. Great to see you. And one more time for the Be Well campaign as we move forward in this Beach Life Festival live stream in conjunction with the Beach City Health District and our message of bravery. Let's bring in Tiana Rideout Rosales one more time. Tiana, you're still there? You're still holding on strong? How you doing?
Doing good. All is well over here, inspired by the music and all the stories of bravery. Thank you, everyone, so much for making this event possible. The Beach Life team, Beach Cities Health District, Tom, thanks for joining me in this. And thank you, Petros, for making this so much fun.
Thank you. And don't forget, on Tuesdays, they have the Happiness Chat coming up in April. And don't forget the Bravery Workshop on the weekends. And all the things you can do are right there on the screen. And you can watch a replay of this over and over again and get all of the information about the workshops and the chats at bchd.org/bewelltogether. And that's the great Tiana Rideout Rosales. She is our program director for the Be Well program with Beach Life. Thank you so much, Tiana, and have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for us. And a big thank you to everybody that helps put this together. We've done a lot of these in a lot of different themes, and these are a lot of fun. But Tiana, first and foremost, a wonderful person doing great work along with Tom Backley, our guest, Quincy Davis, Latchkey Kid, and Kevin Sousa and Shag, and everybody over there in the studio. Our team, Kevin Yamada, Cole Hockenberry, Tammy Sant, and Amy Lupo, and Alan Sanford, who I went to high school with, and JP Cordero, who does all the amazing photos and all the videos for all of our content on the website, and it's great stuff, and he is a great guy. And don't forget, it's Social Workers Month. Today is also Greek Independence Day. Bicentennial, 200 years for the Kingdom of Greece. Zito Elas, long live Greece. And long live you, and be well out there. And don't forget to utilize all the information that we've given you tonight and give yourself a break. It's been a rough time. We'll be back out there performing live sooner than you think. Beach Life, everybody. We'll see you next time for the next Be Well installment to help you live your life by the beach.